So in this video, I'm going to tell you why you probably need a YouTube channel, especially if you're somebody in their late 30s or early 40s. And you might think YouTube isn't that the thing that my kids watch for funny videos. No, the truth is your kids are probably watching TikTok. YouTube is a different platform than it's ever been before. I'm on YouTube in a different capacity on another channel, and it fundamentally changed my life forever. And so this video is why YouTube is probably more right for you in 2025, 2026, or 2027, whenever you're watching this, than you could even possibly imagine. So let's get started, and hopefully by the end of this, you're 1% better than you were before. Now, if you're thinking of starting YouTube and you're at this advanced stage, you might be thinking about the reasons you can't do this. I talked about this in another video where I said a lot of people, they get stuck in the ready, aim, fire cycle. They get ready, they take aim, or sometimes they don't even take aim. They just get ready forever, and they never fire it off. They never get to that point. And if that's you, then I want you to do me a favor. Take out your cell phone, press record, and talk about something that's passionate to you. And that has to do a lot with why you need a YouTube channel if you want to express yourself right now. Because, first of all, it's not about being rich and famous. You know, the vast majority of people on YouTube are never going to be rich and famous. And the reality of the situation that nobody ever wants to tell you about YouTube is that if you are going into YouTube just to make money, you are going in for the wrong reasons and you are going to fail. If an athlete doesn't enjoy the sport that they play and they just do it because maybe when they get older, they can get into the big leagues and make money, they're never going to be able to be committed to what they're doing. And YouTube is no different. You can't start YouTube with the sole intention of thinking that you're going to get wealthy. You want to start YouTube so you can express yourself. You want to start YouTube so you can have somebody who might be your audience member who's just like you, who you can help out and you can pass on knowledge and information to. And that's really, really important. You see, in life right now, we don't have a lot of people to talk to. Unfortunately, a lot of us are more isolated than ever. We live in a more connected world than we've ever lived in, but somehow we're more isolated than ever. We communicate with our cliques and our groups and our little echo chambers online. I do it, you do it, everybody does it. We have people that we talk to and that we follow that have an audience, that have the same like-minded ideas as us, and that's all well and good. But you have knowledge and you have information and you have things that you can help people with, and that stuff is pent up in you right now. You need to express those things. Human beings were created in the image of God who created things. And we're supposed to do like God does, which is create things. So the first thing for your mental health is just to get on YouTube and start creating things. Start making stuff. Start telling people something that you know that they need to know to make their life better. If you do this, you're going to feel, as soon as even one person watches your video and leaves you a comment, like you accomplished something. It's just like back in the old days when we weren't so hyper-connected and you would have, I don't know, a niece or a nephew or, maybe a daughter or a son, and you would be able to translate some knowledge on to them. And they listened to you and they learned from you and they took that skill and they did something productive with it. Well, that's how the world used to run. That's not how the world runs anymore. So we've hit this block and this impasse where regular people are not able to pass on their knowledge and to pass on what they've learned in life to others, which stops people from being better and takes away your ability to express yourself to others. So if anything, YouTube would give you an expressive outlet to pass on knowledge and information and things that you've learned over life to somebody else. And if people watch, great. And if nobody watches, that can be discouraging as well. And that's the other thing. The second reason, people are most likely going to watch your YouTube videos in 2025. That's what's so crazy about YouTube right now. I don't have a course to sell you. I'm not trying to sell you YouTube training and stuff like that. You should never pay for that stuff. You can learn everything on your own. It's all the knowledge of the entire world is online for you to just take. Nobody's ever had it this good. But if you know anything about the way YouTube is working in 2025, and you look into it just a little bit, you'll see that a new style of video has emerged. And it's called the grandpa style, we'll be asexual here, and we'll say the grandparent style. And what does that mean? Well, the grandparent style, the grandpa style video is long-form video. Sort of like, well, long-form video has many different definitions. It's just not short video. It's video like what you're watching right now. Video where somebody is walking and giving you information around a central topic and telling you their life experiences and giving you something that you didn't get before. And believe it or not, in the hyper-connected, ridiculous attention deficit world that we live in, there are more and more people that are just like you in 2025, 2026, whenever this video finds you, who are looking for this. You see, they don't necessarily want to get sucked into YouTube shorts or TikTok videos or Instagram reels, where the video lasts 12 seconds and they watch it 5 times in a row before they know it to make somebody else rich. They want to find somebody who's relatable, who's talking to them, who's passing on knowledge, and who's doing so in a way that's conversational, because they miss that connection. And so YouTube has been pushing these kinds of contents out to people and doing it in such a way that overnight regular people are kind of like blowing up. They're blowing up. This guy I watch out of Canada, and he was talking about his YouTube channel, and he said he made a video very much like this one. And by the way, good artists borrow, great artists steal. That's attributed to both Steve Jobs and Pablo Picasso. It's kind of why I'm doing this video. I was inspired. And he said that in his life, he noticed one video on YouTube changed his entire life, his entire trajectory. He launched an entire at-home based business that helped people create YouTube channels based on one video, just like this. And he was found and discovered in the algorithm because the YouTube algorithm wants to push people like you and me to regular people, because they know that's what people want. So you have the ability, if you're watching this video right now, to just get on camera and start recording yourself. Start doing something. Don't get stuck in the ready, aim, fire. Just go ready, fire, aim. And if anything, you'll have slightly better mental health at the end of the day because you did this journey, because you tried this thing, because you took on this action. And in that process, you might just reach a few people. And if you reach a few people and somehow make a few bucks, that's great. But don't do it because you're just looking to make a few bucks. That's no way to do anything. The reality is that you will be seen by somebody out there, and you might touch that person's life in such a positive way. Now, you might be saying, I have a big roadblock. I say, what's that? I'm not good with technology. Well, if you're watching this, you're watching it on a device that's connected to the internet. So I know you have that down. So first steps first. Second thing is, do you have a cell phone? Probably. Does a cell phone have a camera? Almost most definitely. Do you have a cell phone that takes apps? Yes. Then you have the ability to get on YouTube. Just start recording something. As long as the audio is good, the video doesn't have to be stellar. If you have good audio and you have decent video, just start recording your thoughts. Talk about something that you're passionate about. Stop consuming and start creating. You're a creation machine. You're on a mission. And you're here to make something good to leave in the world. And again, your family, your friends, your nieces, your nephews, your daughter, your son, they might not care what you have to say, but I can almost guarantee you that you'll find somebody who you can make an impression on without even knowing it. And you might leave something good in their minds for them to mule on. And if anything, that's what it's about, right? At the end of the day, put something good out into the universe. So hopefully you'll consider all this, why it's a good idea after the age of 40 to leave your knowledge and your information out there for somebody else. For the record, I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada. We do have parks with grass and baseball diamonds and kids playing basketball, and we don't all live in casinos. If I helped you out here and you're 1% smarter than you were, leave me a subscription. I make videos like this a few times a week, and I'd love to see you in my chats. Let me know. Talk to you later.